My name is Josh Junker, and this is for my History of Creativity project. Pre-1500, I guess. So I decided to make a Windows Phone application called On My Way, and the description is actually my write-up, but here's a quick demo. That's the app that I just clicked on, and I can add recipients if I want, give them a name. I'm just going to make up stuff for the sake of time and say, I'm going to put John and my wife in this group of recipients, right? And it's just a makeup one. And you can add destinations too. So let's add a destination here. And for some reason it thinks I'm over in, if this was India or Africa that it zoomed into. Anyways, but I can tap and hold on the map and it saves a destination for me. And I'm just going to save a bunch of bogus information for sake of time. So I have destinations there. I already put in home and BYU. And then I have groups there of people that I want, like my wife, and then my school group, Billy Thompson, John Peterson. These are just examples that I already created. And then out of these, I can say, well, something I do a lot is I go to BYU to meet with my school group, so I'm going to make that a favorite. So I created a favorite, school. I'm going to call it just school. School, and F for favorite. Okay. I can save that. It shows up in my favorite screen, so I can just easily select it to hit send. Or another favorite that I probably do is wife to home. That's one that I would do a lot. And that to my favorites. W to and then H for home. Oh, sorry. Again, that's in my favorites. So the thing that makes my application unique compared to others or new, I mean, first of all, it's on Windows Phone, which it's pretty a new concept of Windows Phone, I guess, because there aren't as many apps for it. But the feature of Windows Phone that makes it unique for this application is I can tap and hold on this and select Pin to start. So then I have this School F thing here on my start screen. So from just the start screen, I can tap on this School F tile, and it calculates the distance that I am away from school, sets the destination phone numbers, the recipient phone numbers to those people that were in that group, and it automatically calculates about how far away I am and the distance in miles that I am away from it, and then I can send the message. This isn't going to work because it's just an emulator, not a real phone. But, I mean, that's what sets it apart from other applications, is that ability to pin tiles to the start, and in as little as 2 taps, I can send out a message that's customized to my friends. I can manage these things. If I click on them, I can delete them. It comes with all the basic functionality that you'd think of, I guess, is adding and deleting and whatnot. And then I can also send just from the home screen here if there isn't one that isn't common, like wife to BYU. That may not be as common. I'm going to send, calculates it, says I'm about 3.92 miles away, and about 16 minutes away for that one, I think. There's one that was a bit longer if I did I already do that? Wife to home, is that a bit longer? Yeah, 60 minutes away and 14.36 miles. These are just actually made up addresses that I pinned. But that's what the application does, and I guess on the home screen I can unpin those if I want. I'll show you my application structure really quick. So here I used an architectural model called MVVM, or Model View Model. Here I have my model. There are the contacts, contact groups, there are those recipients that I have, destinations, the collections of favorites, which have a contact group and a destination in them. Group, the reminder is a feature that I'm working on where it'll give a reminder to the person, and then a data context for saving it to a database. And then these view models here are what I use to link to my page views which actually might take a little bit to load up if I show it to you here, where it loads in the designer. But these view models are basically what the actual screen looks at in order to fill its information in. And if you give it just a second here, this is kind of like the designer that I designed everything in, and the XAML code behind it, and then each of these have code behind that for responses. Like for the app bar delete button, I have logic here that I did and everything. Anyways, so that's my application. I think it's definitely new to Windows Phone, and the features that I pointed out earlier, such as pinning a favorite to the start screen, is definitely something new as opposed to other applications that are out for iPhone and whatnot, and Android, such as I mentioned in my write-up, there's an application for iPhone that does similar things, but it's not quite the same. It's not for Windows Phone. I tried to do it with excellence, I guess, by using the MVVM model and coding it up really well and making it so it can be expandable too. I plan on furthering this out as I have time. Definitely intentional, like I intended to do this. My wife actually kind of inspired the idea because she wanted to know when I'd be leaving work, and so that she could start making dinner, but I decided, hey, find a solution to this with my Windows Phone. And then what's the other thing? There's intentional, novel, excellent, value. Oh yeah, and that's the value that it provides, is lets my wife know that I'm on my way home, or lets my group know that I'm on my way to a meeting. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the short demonstration. There's my project for this semester, on my way. Thank you.